Basketball Experience Preview and Picks episode for Friday, January 16th. The Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Kalshi. Yes, make real money predicting sports. Kalshi is available in all 50 states, and you get $20 free with the promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN.
Hey, this is Derek Stevens. I'm the owner of Circa Las Vegas. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Basketball Experience Preview and Picks episode for Friday, January 16th. Oh boy. YouTube.com/The College Experience. Get on over there, hit that like and subscribe button because we're building an army. And another fire day. I don't know about you gentlemen, but if you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Dant, Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Good night.
Sir. I mean, I think we're pretty good at our job, guys. We're pretty good. Not only did we nail all those teams that got busted on that FBI probe for the most part, we happen to be, kicking ass, ATS, kicking ass on the dogs, doing all that shit. I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the College Football Experience. Go listen to our national championship preview and picks episode. We go through not only who we're taking for the game, the over, the under, but props, first touchdown, yardage props, bunch of different great stuff over there. Check it out. Give it up for former staffer at South Carolina with the Gamecocks, Austin Peay with the Governors, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers, Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Monette Lod. Mac, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Yeah, it was another quiet night on the DMs because I went 24-12. I am so sick of these motherfuckers hiding when it's a good night. Cheers.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Yes, we did. We talked about it all on last night's show, Kyler. We are also joined by third man in the booth. He is the host of the College Baseball Experience. Subscribe because the season's live in less than 30 days. Give it up for the great Noah Bieniek. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing okay. Basketball record has been taking a little bit of a hit because of that college baseball prep. 4 and 5 ATS today. All my dogs fell short. But I'm glad you guys had a great day. And I said it yesterday, just kind of how we always kind of talk about things. And then bam, the next day there's a new news release. I mean, I didn't know anything prior to that. Did you guys know that the gambling probe was going to come out today?
Well, I didn't know it was going to come out. No, I didn't know when it was going to come out, but I knew they said they were going to release more teams.
Yeah.
Like a couple months ago. I didn't know it was going to come out. So, I mean, we just have, not only are we calling games right, we're calling FBI probes right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Calling that shit right.
Honestly, I'm at the point where like all of this is kind of like, in one eye out the other, or in one ear out the other. It's like I didn't even really look at it today. I was like, yeah, makes sense. Moved on. Like everybody that's all up in a hizzy about all this stuff, you wouldn't know or see this news at all if we weren't using regulated sports books.
Oh, it was happening forever, dude.
Yeah.
With 365 teams and stuff.
And nobody would
whatever,
know.
Yeah.
This was never news.
Yeah.
It
This
wouldn't come
is
out.
what I'm saying. It's actually the system working.
Yeah.
These
And people are
morons.
like, well, I saw a media company that is growing rapidly, and they basically, just randomly tweeted out today, hey, we're looking for advertisers, but you gambling companies, please stay away because you've swarmed the industry enough. I'm like, you're tweeting that out in response to all of this today? Like, you clearly aren't plugged in and how this everything works in this industry. So
Yeah, I
It
mean,
also wasn't surprising because we watched the games last year and we're like, that team is fixing games.
yeah, no, I mean, we kind of hit on this on yesterday's show that we think there'll be some this year because, or I
Yes.
do at least. Yeah, like I think there'll be some this year, and a couple of the games happened in the past 48 hours. I believe, I really do.
and the Juice is talking about it here too. Like, there's a guy for Eastern Michigan and there's a guy for Kennesaw State who were indicted because of last year, but have played for their teams this year and have played
yeah.
great. Like, they're, you could see kind of, their team is doing well. They are doing well. There doesn't look like there's any kind of correlation between year over year, but they're still going to get hit. And that's unfortunate for both the Owls and the Eagles.
Yeah, it's like, okay, Kramer had a great comparison. I think he said something to the effect of like, well, if you're not policing the drugs, means you're not actually catching drug dealers, but people are still doing drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
sure. Yeah.
Are you that naive to think no one is doing the drugs when they're not arresting people for drug trafficking or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, this is insane. Like, to have the take that look at what you've done, you've legalized it. This is only proof that it's been going on forever. Forever. Guess what? We didn't just legalize it in fucking China. There's been offshore books forever. Right?
And there's a common denominator, like with the teams that got caught and where they play. It's all the mid-major, low-major players. Because why? They're not getting or DePaul. They're not getting NIL. So they're like, all right, I got to make my money another way. Now,
and DePaul won't get caught in the future, I don't think, because they're about to go all in because they don't have a football program. They're going to get that rev share.
Yeah.
So
correct.
yeah.
I mean, it's the easiest way because all the games are on ESPN Plus. Only maniacs like us watch every single game. So it's really an easy way to, or it has been an easy way to just fucking rig some money.
It will always go on. But look, that's another thing to talk about is like the rev share hasn't, like even the MAC schools or whatever, Eastern Michigan or Tulane or something, they're going to get that rev share. So those players are going to be making, this rev share thing's a brand new thing.
$400K.
There's still going to be some bozos you see in the NBA. In the NBA one, you're just like, you see some morons throw away their whole career for fucking like 10 grand. So yeah, shouldn't be shocking. Speaking also of that, now that we're bringing this up, I want to shout out Jake Flynn, who DM'd me this, because I had the game on, but I was watching it on mute. We touched on this. I believe yesterday there was three games that benefited greatly to not having the NBA, timeout, advance the ball bullshit, the worst rule in all of basketball to me. He did, and we hit on these topics, but everybody seems to be pumping this shit. So, it's a problem. I don't know if it's like a controlled message. Sometimes I believe it is. You know what I mean? Like it's like the 4 quarters or the court storming. Sometimes I think it's like pushed by like, I don't know. Like I put my tinfoil hat on and I'm like, ESPN's got to be doing this. But here's this right here.
So one thing the men's rule still has right. They still need to be able to call a timeout, advance the ball to midcourt. Can't figure out for the life of me why that isn't in the men's game yet. But maybe something.
Can you hear that?
It's in the women's game in the NBA in Europe. Meanwhile, Lipscomb for 3. Women's State. Short time. So one thing the men's rule still has right. They still need to be able to call a timeout, advance the ball to midcourt.
Didn't really hear it that well. It's really faint.
Okay. Well, he's basically saying this is in the Green Bay Cleveland game. They're saying that they need, it's a 12-point game first off, with a minute left. And he's saying one thing we got to do is got to fix that rule to advance the ball. The NBA does it. The women's basketball does it. I mean, it's just so pushed these days. I don't understand how they can become of that. Like, I just don't understand where this comes from. Like, this has been a part of college basketball forever. Why would this abruptly change? And the NBA's ratings have been terrible. I don't understand the move in general for all the things to try to mimic the NBA. It seems like, can you understand any of this? Like, why would you push something where the product is getting worse and the numbers reflect it?
I think you kind of just have seen this more with society over the last 5-ish years. Is once there's a mass media like narrative, like in ESPN, Jay Billis and those guys start pushing one thing, everybody else kind of just falls in line and just goes with it. They're just sheep. It's like, why in football do you get to call timeout and advance the ball to the 25-yard line?
I mean, their college basketball announcers, did they see the highlights from the fucking SMU game and the Kentucky LSU game? Maybe they didn't catch the Lehigh game, but the other ones were everywhere on SportsCenter.
Yeah.
How could you say that like 12 hours removed from that shit happening?
It just they don't. They kind of just want to go and fit in and go with the flow. And it's like, oh, I don't even know if this is really my take, but it seems popular, so I'm just gonna go with it. It's like, fuck off.
I can't believe, like, I can't. It's like you can't listen to it. I know I didn't have that game on the audio, but I'm just saying, like, it's like every day you hear that. I feel like. Shout out to Nick giving us $20. Thank you guys each and every night for the awesome show and even better picks and locks. Love you guys. Likewise, brother. Appreciate you.
Colby, it's like, thank you, Nick. It's like the court storming. You had everybody hop on as soon as like the media started fucking saying, we got to put an end to this. And then 2 weeks later, when it dies down, because it always dies down, the same people are like, wow, what a great ending. And look at those fans on the court. It's
well,
like,
that's when I talk to like the everyday people like that love college hoops. Yeah. Normally they support court storming. Normally, like Tom Izzo said it the other day, but I'm saying like normal, like your average people, at least that I know, are like, yeah, court storming. What's the big deal? This has been going on for over 150 years in the sport, right? Like, let's go. Or field storming, court storming / field storming, whatever. And the same can be said for this shit. I very rarely meet someone. If so, they're normally an NBA guy. But an actual college basketball fan that says this is a great idea, it happens every once in a while. But I still say the majority say, like, this is what we want. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Anyway, we can move along. But I thought, how fitting. We just touched on this last night. And we got some bozos, some suits talking about this bullshit. Let's jump into the action because it started off with a banger, a rigged banger, as the Bryant Bulldogs were a double lock of me and Max. And they took down UMBC in overtime, 79-74. I would have never bet this game if it wasn't rigged. Well, we knew it was rigged. Don't arrest me, FBI. I'm just a moron in a garage. Yeah, I know you've arrested a few of those before. Yeah. Mac, your thoughts?
Yeah, the rigged moves from last night go 3-1. And Bryant was number one in the win column. So shout out to Bryant getting in the win column. They grinded that thing out. It was back and forth. Thought UMBC was going to blow it open, but Bryant got stops down the stretch. And entertaining game.
Yeah. Bieniek, your thoughts on just the great rigging of the Bryant Bulldogs and UMBC?
Yeah, it was to steal a quote from the YouTube chat, it was a fantastic mob game. But it was a solid game, well played game, and honestly, it was, if you were looking for something, you probably didn't find it in this game, to be honest. So overall, kind of just stunned once again. Like I said, they lost by 5, but it was overtime. They lost by 9 on the road at Dayton. It's like, oh man, college basketball, right?
Rigging. Next up, I picked this correctly. I know Mac locked this. Nice hit here as New Mexico State loses by 2 at the Flaming Libs. What a game. I actually watched this wire to wire. Shout out to the Flaming Libs for prevailing. They had a 20-point lead at one point, but these pesky Aggies stayed hot from deep. Mac, your thoughts on your hit on New Mexico State?
Yeah, dude. Liberty was fortunate to get out of this thing because New Mexico State got 2 good looks to win the game at the end. So Liberty survives in advance. It literally felt exactly like that Kennesaw game 2 weeks ago, where they got a 15, 20-point lead, then got very stagnant offensively. And the Aggies came all the way back, almost won it outright. But Liberty 6-0 here in the Conference USA to start.
Yeah. Bieniek, any thoughts on this barn burner of a game there in Lynchburg?
Yeah, I mean, just early on, Liberty couldn't miss. New Mexico State, I mean, I like what has been developing under Hooten here. I mean, hasn't been the greatest start to conference play, but they had a great non-con, and this game they played the full 40, like Mac mentioned, had a chance to win this thing against a team that we all kind of expect to be in the NCAA tournament. So, from the Aggies, impressed by the 40 minutes today.
Yeah. Next up, let's go back to the rigging, where I stayed away from the rigging. I didn't have the balls to go in on this one, but we did note this was heavily rigged.
Yeah, this one was hilarious.
NJIT goes into Lowell, Massachusetts, and wins by 9. Fully expect the FBI to be on this one next year around this time, releasing that someone was on the take here. But the technology in New Jersey prevails. Mac, I believe you hit on this, didn't you?
I didn't bet this one. I couldn't pull the trigger because I was like, dude, Lowell's good. They got their ass whipped.
This is rigged. I don't believe this.
Dude, it is rigged. It is.
Yeah.
So first,
NJIT's up 20 at halftime.
First half, Lowell puts up 17 total points. Second half, they went for 47.
This is like the Eastern Michigan game 101.
First half, Lowell had 10 turnovers. Second half, 2.
Middle Tennessee of last night. That's what I'm saying. Very similar. Just reversed, right?
Just shit the bed in the first half, make it, such a insurmountable climb back, but then you play really, really hard in the second half, and it kind of throws everybody off the scent.
Yeah, shout out to Bill Russo. Yep, rig game. We pinpointed this one, stayed away. I thought you locked it, so I was going to tout for you.
No, I should have.
Okay.
I couldn't pull the trigger, but I should just went with the rigging. You ever notice a lot of the rigging's coming from the old roots too? The BC scandal back in the day. These fucking Northeasterners, man.
Oh yeah,
they are corrupt as hell.
Louisiana too. I mean, look at the from the politics. Louisiana, Mississippi. I feel like always right.
Yeah. Northeasterners and then those fucking Southerners. It's a good combo.
Yeah. Next up, we had this Mercer game, which I did pick correctly. Didn't bet, but they won by 10, as the line was 9.5. Shout out to the Mercer Bears. Did not watch a second of this. Mac, your thoughts?
I didn't get many eyes on this. Mercer, a nice win, 3-2. I mean, I think we've talked about Mercer a bunch on this show. They look the part. They look way improved in year 2 under Ritter.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been pretty in on the Bears too. Today on the glass, 50-26. In favor of the Bears.
Yeah, dominant. Next up, this was one of my top 3 plays of the night. Appalachian State laying 1.5 as they win by the final 15. Yes, easy money. Easy money. I mean, they're just better than JMU this year, I think. But also the spot was fantastic. After the ODU thing, nailed this one. Mac, your thoughts? You locked this up as well.
I did.
Yeah.
And I mean, so this game started 6:30 Eastern. Pregame started at 6 Eastern. Was done by 6:50, and App had already won the game. They just came out and hit JMU right in the fucking mouth. I was like, oh, that's a win. They were up 15-20 the entire game. JMU's not very good this year.
Yeah.
kind of all over the place, and I'll chalk it up to not consistent, but yeah, they're close to just being not good. App State, they had Alonzo Dodd, Kason Jennings, and Jalen Tott combined to go 11 of 25 from deep. Both Dodd and Jennings went for 23. Dodd had a double-double domination.
Yeah. We're well aware, Dookie. Yeah, shout out to that. Dodd went for 23 and 10. Shout out to the Mountaineers. Let's go back to the rigging for a couple games. This one, of course, Matt convinced me to bet. Didn't make any sense. The line. This was not the actual line on the show last night. Albany wins by 16. And the one time I take the golf course, the golf course is terrible. That was one of my favorite parts of the. Can I read you something? But your thoughts on this game? I didn't watch any of it.
While you're trying to find that, this is the one loss of the four. Like you said, NJIT got across the finish line. Bryant got across the finish line. Queens, we'll talk about, got well across the finish line. You can't rig it for the golf course. The golf course is that bad. That team sucks. Oh my
They're
God.
terrible. They're bottom 10.
In case you were wondering about first half line, Binghamton did cover.
They did cover. They did. Yeah. So NJIT and Binghamton were rigged first half lines.
Yeah. I'm trying to read this thing. Oh, the Fran Dunphy shit.
Yeah,
Tell me you caught that. Yeah. So LaSalle was one of the teams that got flagged, but in the story, in the indictment, this is the best part. They had multiple guys, right? And let me see if I can quickly. This is a big ass paragraph. Let me see if I can just pick out a sentence or two. Let's just say this. This was against St. Bonaventure. Marv's Fairley and Shane Hennon and others acting at their direction placed wagers with various sportsbooks totaling at least approximately $247,000 on St. Bonaventure to cover first half spread, including $30,000 wager with FanDuel. So they had I believe multiple players here. And here's the bet. Yeah, the players were Jalen Smith and Antonio Blakeney, right? The bets all failed. So Fran LaSalle covered the spread. So they failed and lost these guys money, $250,000. That's great. There was another one too where they shit on Southern Miss. That was pretty hilarious. About Southern Miss program was so bad they even with the other team on the take, they still couldn't get. They couldn't cover the fucking number.
That's hilarious.
You know who was on Southern Miss last year? Because Southern Miss was in the report.
Oh yeah,
Curbelo.
They're part of that. Yeah, Curbelo. I think it was a different game, but yeah.
He's a part of this. See, no doubt he's a part of this.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
it,
just
-2.
hilarious, just fucking hilarious, right? Yeah, Binghamton lost money. I don't need to give an analysis on this rig game. Let's go to another rig game out there in Indianapolis. Robert Morris was laying 4.5 against Uwe Pui wins outright. I think this one should be flagged as well. The line didn't make any sense. I know, Mac, you cashed on this one.
I got the over.
You're over cashed as well. I still want this one investigated because I think this is a rigged game. Your thoughts on this rigging, Mac?
Uwe Pui dominated the final 10 minutes. They, that was a collapse by Bobby Moe. Bobby Moe's getting here recently.
Yeah. I mean, rigging. What was the line? The line should have been 9.5.
4.5.
No, fake. It's a fake game. It's a fake game right here. Bieniek, your thoughts?
IU Indy's starting to get a little healthy. They're only missing one guy right now, that JP Dragas, and he wasn't really a starter for them. So back to scoring 96 points. I know they only had 81 in regular time, but still, I think that's a little bit of a difference because the first month they were running totals through 190 consistently. So I think Robert Morris enjoyed the layup line, but overtime, IU Indy's pretty stocked up in endurance, right, Mac?
Yeah. Yes.
One of the teams on the rigging was North Carolina A&T, and we had noted that the game had happened last year, right? Well, they're located in Greensboro, North Carolina, the same city that UNC Greensboro is located. I would like this one investigated for a rigging as well. Not that this line was rigged, but the first half performance by Greensboro was completely perhaps one that they should look at because they scored 19 points in the first half against the Citadel, which I don't think is possible.
No.
All right. I do not believe that's possible in your home gymnasium. Maybe you can talk me into Charleston. And then to score 43 in the second half.
Yep.
And win the game. I think this one should be flagged for rigged as well. We did bet this game because the line didn't make the 9.5 didn't make sense either, to tell you the truth, but it wouldn't have hit that way. But yeah, I lost money on Greensboro. I think you did too, Mac, right?
I did.
I did too.
Yeah.
Sleep at the fucking wheel. Greensboro was awful tonight. I don't know.
Dude, you telling me this shouldn't be flagged though? 19 points in the first half at your home stadium. Yeah.
I'm looking at Ken Palm. It doesn't happen too much where it's actually useful. Here, it kind of is. The final 10 minutes of the first half. So after the first 10 minutes, the score was 17-15. Citadel was up by 2. The final 10 minutes of the first half in their home gym against one of the worst teams in our league, they scored 4 total points.
Worst teams in the nation.
They scored 4 total points in 10 minutes in the first half.
Not buying it. Not buying it. And then a score of 43 in the second half.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
No, and that's not including overtime. Right?
You're telling me that you went a 10-minute span of scoring 4 points against the third worst defense in America.
I don't buy that. Do not buy that. This is a rigged game. Good to know we got this one. It sucks being on the wrong side of a rigged game with this one. But clearly believe this one was rigged by the outcome there. Next up, a non-rigged game. Old Dominion, Georgia Southern. Southern wins by 3. Mac bet Southern, I believe. Wait, shit here, right?
Shit here. Yeah. Southern had to play from behind in this game, a lot of it. So Old Dominion came out, the desperate team here, had to build a 10-point lead, I think, in the first half at one point. But Southern got the foul line, made their foul shots, and another win for Charlie Henry, 5-1 now in league play.
Yeah. Red Wine saying, what was bizarre? Did you see the first half line? UNC was even money, still down 14. Wild. Yeah. Shout out to Southern for the win. ODU covered. I think I picked ODU to cover. Memory serves me. I can't really remember. Bieniek, any thoughts?
No, I got nothing more to add on this one.
Yeah. So I will say, what is that? Southern's 12-6 right now. 13-6.
6-1 in the Fun Belt.
Wow, impressive.
Good year. Good third year for Charlie Henry.
Yeah. Then Flow Sports watched this one here as the Tribe did not cover against A&T. Thanks for talking me off a potential lock because I thought the line made no sense. 8-point win for the Tribe against A&T. Mac, you bet A&T, didn't you?
I did. A&T's not rigging games this year. They're chippy.
Well, they can't. They're flagged. Yeah.
They're on the watch list.
Yeah.
They're 0-5 in league play this year. Looks a lot better than their 0-5 in league play last year. Like I'm looking at them 0-5 right now. All their losses are by 9 or less points. They're all by single digits.
They passed the eye test. They probably would have passed it last year had their team not been on the take.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
But
Monty Ross is like not a terrible coach.
Yeah, he was good at Delaware.
Yeah, for that team to be as bad as they were, it was pretty obvious kind of they were selling. Yeah, I got William and Mary won comfortably. I think they were in cruise control in the second half here, unable to kind of stretch the lead out. But yeah, still a good win.
Yep, and then winner chicken dinner. It was a money line play from Old Pick Dundee plus 295 as Stony Brook wins the Battle of Long Island. I backed it up with the 7.5. Boom, just like that. Just like that. They went out right and kind of led like almost like wire to wire. I mean, we're good at what we do. The people can leave all the negative comments they want. We're good at what we do. Mac, you lock this as well?
Yep. Stony Brook desperate team. Hofstra had kind of been playing with their food a little bit. They're asking to get bit finally. Good win for Gino Ford and company.
Yeah, and someone DM me why would I do that? I've talked shit on Stony Brook. Part of my logic here is, first off, they're both located close to each other, but I also believe, like, I have no proof to believe this. First off, they've given him fits over the past couple of years, but I think they scrimmage together, if I had to guess too. Like, when you're located that close, yeah. I mean that. But to me, like, some of these teams will scrimmage in October, and even in the off season, like, you probably go to you probably run into each other. So I think just the fact you probably know each other leans to taking the points there in a battle like this. But also, they just happen to have their number too. Shout out to the Seawolves. Bieniek, any thoughts?
Dick Goods for Stony Brook. 20 points today, 8 boards, 6 assists, no turnovers. 2 blocks.
Yeah, getting it done, man.
Dick Goods.
There we go. Chicks are gonna be finding out about that. It keeps winning like that. They're gonna be finding out about that good dick he has, right? Next up, West Georgia at Stetson. I believe I picked this correctly. Stetson won by 9 against West Georgia. Mac, didn't you almost lock this and went away?
I did. It felt, because it steamed up like 3 points. It's like, but I couldn't lay that many with West Georgia on the road. Glad it backed off. Good win, Stetson.
Stetson, have they found something? I feel like they might have found something.
Yeah.
Didn't watch a single minute or really monitor that one at all today.
Yeah. Next up, I did pick this incorrectly. Didn't bet this, but I definitely took Youngstown plus the 6.5. Wright State wins by 10 in Fairborn. Did anyone lock this? I don't think anyone did, right?
I locked Youngstown, man. They're struggling this year for Youngstown standards. They're 2-6 in league play. I know Wright's 7-1, but they've lost some close games so far in league play. Good win, Wright. Wright continues to be one of the best stories here in the horizon. They've won 7 in a row, I think, overall now.
Yeah, and TJ Birch has kind of emerged as one of their go-to guys. In 7 Horizon League games, he's had 7 double-digit scoring outputs. And that's come with Wright State's been dealing with a couple of injuries. They had Emir Agbe out today. Michael Cooper played sparingly today, but he's been out a couple of games as well. So Wright State's kind of running through this league, at least through the first half of the slate, and they've looked very good, and they haven't really been fully healthy.
Yeah, and let's jump to my favorite game that I watched none of. Catch the sarcasm here. Was UTEP Delaware. UTEP wins 70-69. Just so like we drew it up. I actually picked this game incorrectly. I had zero feel for this game.
Nobody
probably would have been the game. I would have took all the rig games before this one. UTEP though, nice win.
Couldn't pay me to bet that game. Yeah, good win for the old UTEPers. 2-4 now in league play. They're hot. They won 2 out of 3.
They're still. What have they won 2 out of the last 10 games?
Yeah, they're terrible.
Then we jump to the next game, which is what was the next one we got? We cashed. This was easy money. The Oakland Pioneers took it to Milwaukee, won by 13. Play it 2.5. Easy money. Double lock. Easy money. I mean, it was like up by like 20 at halftime.
Yeah, Milwaukee was 2 for 20. Milwaukee didn't make a shot the whole fucking night. Oakland wire to wire. The Grizz bounced back, 1 game back at first. The teams playing at home on national TV were dog shit here on ESPNU tonight.
Yeah. Bieniek, thoughts on your boys?
I forgot about this and watching this game. I'm pulling it up now too. Lundy's really struggled against this matchup zone. Throughout.
They own them. They beat them like 6 in a row.
Yeah, I was looking to pull that up in a second here. It has been 6 of the last 7. So
Yeah.
Damn, that's starting to turn into that Ohio Toledo matchup there.
yeah, they go
Um,
2 for 20 from deep today against that zone.
And that's been Milwaukee's Achilles heel under Lundy is they're tough, they're going to compete, but they struggle to make shots consistently, and that's why they lost last year in the Horizon tournament at home as the higher seed because they couldn't throw it in the ocean that night.
To Oakland.
Yeah, to Oakland, and then they lost the year before, I think in the championship or semis to them. Campy's eliminated Lundy, I think, all 3 years in the tourney.
That is correct.
damn, that's tough.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized that.
Old man Campy still got his tricks, man. Hell of a coach. Lundy's a hell of a coach too, but Campy's got his number.
Yeah.
Got to get back to the drawing board, Lundy. Well, I mean, I don't know if I should talk too much shit with this one, but because it was only plus 135, but I didn't even take the fucking points here. I took Northeastern money line here. Boom. Free show. This was a double lock. And a good day to you. Like Signetti, Google us. We win. Watch this whole game, by the way. Fun game. This was just the spot, man. This was a great spot. This is why you watch every night. Mac, your thoughts on Bill Cohen getting a big dub within the conference?
Needed it. Northeastern's always tough at home. They're tough out at home. They punched them in the mouth in this game. Went up 26-6 to start the game, and then somehow found themselves down 7 with 8 to go. But like I was like, God damn, fucking Northeastern. Can you make it a little bit easier on yourselves? But yeah, dominate the first 10 and dominate the last 10.
Yeah. Bieniek, your thoughts on this one?
No, well put from both of you guys. You had that one bet, so didn't have this one on. I was paying attention a little bit, and I stopped after I saw the gigantic lead.
Mhm.
So, yeah, good effort from Elon to make it a game once again. But for the Huskies holding on, like Max said, they sandwiched that game pretty well.
Next up, there was this one. Glad I didn't bet this one because Detroit getting 10.5 got annihilated by Northern Kentucky. What was the final on this? 96-71. LJ Wells. LJ Wells for the Norse. 35.7 boards, 3 assists. Dog. Yeah. No one bet this, right?
No. I think we're starting to see a little bit of separation in the Horizon. The top tier, I think, is starting to become a little bit more evident with Wright State, Oakland, Northern Kentucky, and I guess you could throw the Green Bay Phoenix in there too.
We'll talk about them in a minute. Yeah, shout out to the Norse for the big game there, and also shout out for staying away on this one because Drexel. I watched this whole game. Drexel absolutely just shit on Monmouth. Held them to 51 points at home, 73-51, 22-point win. Did not have this on the bingo card. I could have seen Drexel winning the game, but I didn't have a 22-point road win at Monmouth. Perhaps just that needs to be investigated. But Mac, your thoughts?
The dogs were barking in the CAA tonight, weren't they?
Yeah,
fucking Northeastern, A&T covered almost. Were chippy in that game. Drexel by outright, and then what was the other one? Oh, Stony Brook. Dogs were barking in the fucking CAA. Yeah, this was a beatdown.
Bieniek, any thoughts on the Dragons huffing and puffing? Yeah. All right, this next one was the one game that I actually got upset with tonight, I would say, was Queens, Florida Gulf Coast.
Rigged.
Yeah, I thought this was a rigged line. I jumped in on Florida Gulf Coast. They actually had the lead with like 5 minutes left, but lost by 9 or 11, actually. I lost by 11. Didn't you battle me? You battled me, didn't you?
Is a block battle win.
Yeah. Block battle win by Mac there. Dude, there was like 6 people at this game.
Yeah. Queens is 5-0 in league play, man. Grant Leonard and company. This could be the year they get to the tourney.
It's just amazing what has happened to FGC's program because this shit would like, even like I want to say, like 4 or 5 years removed from that Sweet 16 run, they still had a great home crowd.
Mm-hmm.
It is nobody now. In fact, that job's going to open. I think that job's going to open. They're 1-9 in their last 10 games.
They were my preseason favorite this year too.
They
That
have
job-
talent every year under Chambers. They just underachieve.
That job's going to open. That job, I think, will definitely open at the end of the year.
They were 19-15, 13-5 in league last year.
But look at the first two.
Yeah, 500.
Yeah, that Gulf Coast should be better than that. They should be that 13-5
Well,
every.
and I think when you see the crowd like this and what has this become,
Yeah,
they used to have a really nice home edge.
yeah.
I
mean, Queens has been in what D1 Division 1 for what 4 years now, and now they're the team to beat 5-0 in league play.
That team is good, man. I mean, I've watched them a lot this year. I think I might even bounce over there for a game. I was thinking that tonight when I was watching. I was like, I think they deserve me to make the trip over there for a game. Shout out to the Royale. Shout out to Mac for the lock battle win. This game, what the fuck is this outcome, by the way? Did not bet this game, but North Florida dominates North Alabama by 14 in Florence. What?
This might have been my worst play like the month.
Oh, you bet this? You bet this?
North Alabama. They're usually fire at home. They're down 20 in this game.
I just love your. This might be my worst play of the month.
Oh my god! I was like, this has to be a typo. North Florida's terrible. They're on a 10-game losing streak headed into tonight.
They drilled 17 threes today.
They did that against somebody else. I think that was like the last win they had. But good God, in Florence, where Poole and the Lions are usually automatic, this is like investigate that.
Yeah. Shocking.
Florida,
I think they just got a game ball tonight.
North Florida covered the line the other way.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Scored 105. Who the fuck is this team?
Yeah. I thought they were like a bottom 10 team too. I mean, I didn't lock this up, but we did lock this up. And man, Vermont needed everything to win this game. Yeah. They win by 5 against Maine. We all eat shit here, or at least me and Mac did.
I picked Maine.
Yeah, nice pick. No more picking. Like the system is completely fucked now.
Did the system get washed out by the portal?
I think so. I think so.
Colgate and Vermont don't have.
I think I'm off that for a little bit there. This place was lit though. What was it? Yeah, I mean, but this college basketball done right. I was watching a bunch of these games today. Okay, I don't think we've hit on the other ones yet. But no, I'll give it to Greensboro. Greensboro was lit. Citadel Greensboro was a lit crowd tonight.
And then they threw up that first half for their
crowd. Like what?
I'm not coming back to this shit.
Yeah. Bad play by us on Vermont. Next up, let's jump to one where we jump back on the winning side of things with the Green Bay Phoenix. Was a double lock. Gottlieb and the Phoenix 88, Cleveland State 73. We gotta give Gottlieb his flowers, dude. Like the best part about sports. And look, I saw some jackass on Twitter saying like, "Oh, you people who made fun of it last year, you know, you didn't give him the time." Like, okay, but also he was working his job and then coaching Green Bay.
Yeah,
that was the joke.
Correct.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it wasn't. Yeah. It's like, you know, come on. That would be like if you had fucking Chuck Daly delivering mail, you know, during the day, and then I'm coaching the Pistons at night, right? Like, I mean, come on. Like, that was the joke. But I'll give him his flowers, man. He's really focused in, and they are super impressive, man. I watched this game. They were kind of they were struggling to separate in first half, but man, second half they definitely did. And shout out to Gottlieb. This is the best part about sports too, though, is that you can shut us the fuck up by winning. You know, unless you're Skip Bayless, where you're just in denial, saying LeBron James is not good at basketball, then
he's got dudes, man. He almost had a guy go for a triple double today, and that's the other thing that I was going to touch on here is like I'm ready to put Cleveland State 6 feet deep. This is just a season to forget.
Yeah,
but hold on. The dudes, though, he went and got a lot of D2 dudes. I heard the call, not tonight. I didn't listen to the call, but from the game prior. And that path is working, whether it's FCS whether it's FBS college football, whether it's college hoops. We saw Drake last year. There's a couple other teams you could highlight that did that. That path is working because they're hungry. So credit to Gottlieb for acknowledging that and making the adjustments.
Yeah, I will say, like, I wouldn't even throw that blanket on top of the roster. Like, he retained some guys that have just developed into dudes. Like, the roster last year was talented, but it was a one-man show because Anthony Roy was so good, but also kind of a circus in its own right with everything that was going on. But CJ O'Hara, Preston Rudiger, and was it who's the fourth one today? Marcus Hall, I believe. Yeah, all three of these guys have been with Green Bay multiple seasons. Justin Allen was the one of the D2 bandits, along with LeBron Thomas and somebody else.
Yeah, and shout out to Clark. That game was not actually at the Coliseum. My app told me the same thing. That was on campus. I didn't realize that until I viewed the game. Yeah, it's been a great story, man.
Made
That
53 tonight.
Tell me, like, every year has great stories, but I feel like you're seeing already, like, the whether it's Vanderbilt, whether it's Nebraska, there's a lot of great stories this year, and I think it's the ever-changing sport.
Yeah,
I'd say more than most years doing this.
And the juice, I don't take back any of it because I hit him pretty hard at times, and this, I think, even further reinforces my point, everybody else's point. If he focused on the actual team, it would have been a much better season than the train wreck.
And it was year one. I mean, to his credit, it was year one.
Guys on your team, your devotion and full concentration to what's going on.
Because you're asking them to do the same for you.
Correct.
And that is 100% true. But I also think there is something to be said with, like, it is also his first year. A lot of times we shit on coaches after 1 year, and it's like, well, they're just figuring this out. You know what I mean? Like, especially with Gottlieb, he just came straight out of broadcasting. I know he played, but yeah.
And he figured out that he can't do a radio show and be the best version of a coach. Like, it's impossible. I'm sure he feels miles better physically and mentally not having to worry about that fucking radio show every day. And he just
maybe once you build it up and you're just got like I feel like Coach K in his final couple years could have probably done a radio show.
True.
Because like at that point the machine is just rolling. You know what I mean? Like, but the kickstart Green Bay.
Yeah.
And it's not your like typical radio. A lot of coaches have a radio show, quote unquote.
Yeah,
they'll
that's
do
like once
an
a
hour
week.
interview once a week type of radio show. This was every day, 3 hours
all
a
sports
day.
too.
Yeah, we can't travel until my
about, like,
radio
Wimbledon.
show is done, boys. We're traveling at 6 p.m. tonight because my radio show is fucking during the the traveling hours for normal people.
Well, and like by covering all sports, it's it's too big of a thing. You know what I mean? It's too big of a thing. Like, you have to be briefed on that shit. I consider myself as hard as I mean,
shit.
Point,
like, you jump on the Sports Gambling Podcast, Yeah.
There we go.
Right?
I give them shit because I say, dude, you guys are trying to juggle too many things. You're talking fucking NASCAR and shit.
Yeah.
Like, like, you don't know what the fuck. There's no way you could know everything, right? Like, you have to be briefed by somebody that knows what the fuck they're talking about, right? Like, you could probably handle 4 or 5 sports, but for him as a national show talking whatever, I don't believe it's possible. I just don't believe that you can really be that in tuned.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to the Green Bay Phoenix though, who cashed for us.
He's treating it like a job and not a hobby now.
Yeah.
And the results show. Good job, Gottlieb.
Yeah, for sure. Next up, we had Jacksonville and Central Arkansas. This was a banger. This place was lit. Shout out to Central Arkansas. I picked this correctly. I took Jacksonville. I think Bieniek did too. I think you ate shit on this lock, didn't you, Mac?
I did. Dude, the favorites
Jacksonville was up big at one point, right?
Yeah,
Like,
15,
yeah,
like you
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Yeah, the favorites had a bad night again. Glad I was dog heavy on the rest of the cards. Wow, underdogs taking the points is really coming through here. Who would have thought? Yeah, dude, they were lucky to win this game. They were lucky to win this game.
Shout out to the hate.
that
Shout
one
out to the
guy.
hate coming in on Bieniek's front.
Yeah,
love it.
I mean, all right, you got your point across, Jack. Fuck now, go play with your fucking coloring book in your mom's basement, you fucking loser. I'm sick of seeing that comment. Now you
Yeah, I mean, no trolling, hot take, don't suck. Jim Rome. Shout out to Kane's betting, giving us $10. Great. Oh, did you click that? Sorry. Great night of hoops, fellas. Can't wait to catch some Mac hoops in person tomorrow. There we go. Shout out to that. Go Flashes and fuck Buffalo for having the nerve to go on the take against us. Cheers, fellas. Yeah. Appreciate that, Kane's betting. Enjoy that game too. Next up, EIU, little cock. Hey, I picked this correctly. I didn't bet Little Rock, of course. I would have lost then. Eastern Illinois would have won by 20 if that was the case. But no one bet this, right?
No,
Little Rock's found. Have they found something?
dude. Yeah, they finished the game on like a 30-5 run. Like EIU had this game under control, and they completely collapsed the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, and what do we got next up here? We got St. Thomas, North Dakota. We lost by the fucking hook on this, right?
Tommy's covered.
God,
bastard.
Hey, massive hat tip though. Thought it was a tough spot. I thought North Dakota had played well up until this point of the year, and they'd be able to keep this one within single digits. But that was an impressive road win there.
Yeah, we all ate shit on this, I believe, with North Dakota. Then I believe Mac locked this up. I stayed away and I actually picked Abilene, but Cal Baptist drilled them, man. This was a true asshole. This was the surprising line. Remember, we thought this one could be rigged, but I don't think it was actually rigged. Cal Baptist just drilled them 74-58. Nice call.
This is one where I was like, isn't this one rigged? Like, I would have thought Abilene Christian would be favored by 4, 5, like more than a possession. I think Mac pointed out to like that Cal Baptist has a little bit more star power, a little bit more kind of recognition to him, but yeah, they blew him out of the water here.
They killed them on the glass. I watched this game. 42-28.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was the difference. Martell Williams, big game for the Lancers. Shout out to that. Good call, Mac, on Baptist. I did bet this. This was a system play for me. I ate shit on UMKC.
How bad are they?
I'm not even sure if I bet it on the show last night, but I bet it in real life. So my thing was the coach was out. Or not the coach out. He's fired, but he's going to finish the season. So I thought the players might get up for him. I took the 7.5. Did not take the money line or anything. I just said, give me the 7.5 with UMKC. They lost by 16. So they're still terrible. Bad play.
Absolutely.
I can't even remember. Did I lock this on the show last night or not?
No, you thought about it. I think I talked you.
I went in again. I woke up today and I was like, what the fuck, coaching bump.
South Dakota's 7-footer went for a double-double today. He dropped 31 and 15.
2 blocks too. What's his name? Fens. Yeah. Yeah. Bad fucking pick. If you followed me on the picks page there. Then I did hit on this though. Lipscomb lay at 8.5. They win by 10 against Blarney. I actually thought they might win by more, but still got the cover. Anyone go with me on this one?
No, I say it off it. Good pick by you.
Then how about this? You nailed this one, Mac. I stayed away. EKU, Mac nailed this rivalry game. He was once employed by Austin Peay, so he would know. EKU covers the 7.5. The Govs win by 2. Great win for the Govs, considering they've won fucking 8 games in a row, I think. 7 or 8, one of the two.
Yeah, 5-0 in the A-Sun. EKU hit a fucking buzzer beater, but the ball was still in his hand.
I didn't catch this. Yeah. Wow.
This was a hell of good. Put this on one of your TVs tomorrow. This was a hell of a game. Yeah, the Govs and EKU, good rivalry. Back to the OVC days. It's regionality.
Yeah. It does work. Bieniek, any thoughts on the Govs and the KFC Colonel Sanders?
No, this one kind of slipped through the cracks on me a little bit. But yeah, it sounds like it was a great game.
If you want to see the ending, it's on Rocco's Twitter. Rocco tweeted out the clip.
Shout out to the great Rocco Miller, friend of the program. Me and him might have had a couple beers or 1,000 in Las Vegas a few weeks back.
Yeah, it was like
yeah. Next up, Charleston.
You've had drinks with them more than once in Vegas.
That's true. We were doing Jameson shots the one time.
Yeah.
When Oakland beat Kentucky, that was
yeah.
Yes.
Oakland beat Kentucky, Yale beat Auburn. There was another upset in there that we did a toast to as well.
But honestly, like Rocco, before I ever met him, he's just great at covering college hoops, man. He knows his shit. Great follow. Great follow. Yeah. But we're also a great follow. And we followed the Towson Tigers today. Is this a lock battle?
Yeah, I had Charleston here. Good pick to you guys.
Towson 61, Charleston 52. Lock battle win for me and McIntyre. Boom. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to get on my high horse. Where's all those motherfuckers that were saying, have you guys watched Towson basketball at all? Yeah, I've watched them the last 5 years. They're always a top 4 to 5 team in the CAA. They had a bad start. They couldn't throw it in the ocean. They've won 2 in a row. They'll be in the top 4 again. They've won the most games in the state of Maryland of any program in the last 4-year span. Over 100 games. The guy's a good coach. Scary.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And this is where it benefits to, obviously Mac was in the coaching world. And also, I think the lay person comes in and they didn't watch Towson last year. At least a lot. Some do. Some of our fans do. But they just see the record and they just go, well, they're fucking terrible. They lost 3 in a row. This is why I do think you should subscribe to us, is because we know one thing you can't take from us is, like, you could talk all the shit you want. Call me that gap tooth pile of shit, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Drunk pile of nothing, right? But we've been watching every game, and we've been watching every game, like almost every game for a long fucking time. Like, for myself, this goes back to before I ever did the fucking show. I'm talking growing up, I would watch every fucking game that we could. You know what I mean? So you can't take that from us. So we know what the fuck we're talking about when it comes to, like, all right, this is a fucking proven winning coach. He'll fucking right the ship at some point.
Yeah.
And clearly they have. Yeah.
Season's a marathon.
I'm pretty open, like, when I don't watch games, and I feel like I am awful at trying to talk about a game if I haven't watched it. And that's only because I also do the college baseball side of things, and that sport is so undercovered. You got to get into the weeds and do some preseason prep and everything. And then you have to watch those games too, because nobody else is covering it. So, like, pulling double duty, I'm up front when that happens. So
your setup's also not the same as us, but you're working on that. You're a lot younger than us. But me and Mac, I would be Rocco Miller maybe. I would put us up with anybody as far as the amount of hours watched on basketball or football per year. You know what I mean? Like, and I do think, like, I'm not trying to say, well, dude, I watch more fucking basketball than you, because you can still have an opinion. Who gives a shit, at the end of the day? But I do think that qualifies you for at least knowing what the fuck you're talking about. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to be right, but for knowing who the coaches are, for knowing, hey, I know that we've seen them in a rut before. He'll figure this out. Now, It doesn't mean that they're going to cover the spread, but I do believe there's value into just knowing. So what I'm saying is put us on the committee.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Because
how many hours you think those fucking bozos are fucking watching?
They literally, they're on the old Jim Nance fucking schedule where he does the NFL playoffs all the way, and then all of a sudden you look up March 1st and he's doing the prime
like
time.
UMBC. What state is that in? right?
It just drives me insane. By the way, Towson 4 for 26 from 3 tonight. Towson basketball's back. Can't make a shot, but still win a ball game.
UMBC stands for University of Montana, British Columbia.
Yeah, I can see them believing that. Shout out to Abner giving us $2. Stay strong, Noah. Love from the Dominican Republic. Abner, dude, you got to DM me. Did you DM me? I'm sorry, I haven't checked my messages today. I want to send you some SGPN gear, brother. Shout out to Justin saying, I rarely catch a live show, but I really enjoy this show and the humor. But I live in Pittsburgh, North Side. Fuck Mac and West Virginia. Appreciate y'all. See, Mac, you even got to give Justin his flowers because he's doing this in fun. You know what I mean? He's saying fuck you, but that's what you got to understand is like you need the rivalry, and sometimes when you're in the rivalry, you forget this, right?
Yes,
you forget this.
You too, and I'll buy you a beer if I saw you.
Exactly. Sometimes you forget this when you're in the rivalry, and especially after a heated loss, you might say some vulgar shit or something. Whereas like then you think about it, you know, like Redskins Cowboys when I was growing up was such a big rivalry, and it sucks now, right? It's not even a rival. I don't even consider it a rivalry anymore, right? Like, but I sometimes I just randomly, my brother will send me like a message with like an old game. Like, God damn, look at what we had. I didn't appreciate it as much. I hated Cowboys so much. Now I love the Cowboys. I don't love the actual Cowboys. I don't love the NFL, but I'm saying like I would love to have that back. So that makes me appreciate the Cowboys in a way. Even though I never watch the NFL now, but I'm just saying like he sends me like a video from like 1981 where the crowd in Dallas is insane in the crowd. And then like a month later, he'll send me a video of someone in RFK. And, you know, the fucking place is rocking like a college football crowd. I'm like, God, how do they fuck this up? How did the NFL fuck this up? But shout out to Justin. Appreciate you. I don't know if I even made my point. But and shout out to Beanie is King. Yeah. Giving us $5.
Mac is accusing me more and more of this account being a burner of mine.
Show us your hands right now, Bieniek.
Yeah, I was about to say you have your sister's computer to the right now. I understand. Got that going, right? Yeah. That was a roundabout way to get to a point. Yeah, you know. Maybe I've been drinking, Clark. You know what I mean? This is America, right? Yeah. I was reading about Winston Churchill the other day about how he got that free drinking pass. What's this?
Republica
Dominica. Oh, okay.
Dominicana. Yeah. Special baseball or whatever. From one of the cruise stops.
So wait, where'd you go?
What?
I want to know where you went on the cruise.
Oh, the cruise was Dominicana. It was honestly it was Dominican.
Ah, shit. Don't do it, buddy. Don't do it, Rocker. Don't do it.
I'm not gonna
here. You're going to be like Trump over here saying like, I went, shithole countries there I went to. Each one, I can't remember. All I know is it was
like a Caribbean cruise.
Throw the paper towels. Yeah. Anyway, that's our analysis on Towson as a double lock battle win against Bieniek. All right. Next up, Arkansas. This game was a banger. Did you guys watch this? Oh my God. South Alabama hits a 3 at the buzzer to send it to overtime. We ended it overtime by 4. I mean, let me ask you something. I was thinking about this today as I was watching App State and then Georgia Southern. I was like, is the Sun Belt? I don't want to say it's extremely up, but I think it's up a little bit.
Last year, I'm pulling it up. Last year was just there was so much parity.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like Troy, South Alabama, Arkansas State. Still think App State's decent. Yeah. And Coastal's way up, for their standards, right? Yeah. Southern's up. Like I haven't seen Southern this good since like five years probably, right? Like
the two Virginia schools are the only two that are down.
And I don't even think JMU's terrible. Like JMU's just a random team. Like ODU is actually bad, I think. But they still they're chippy, but they're bad. I think the Sun Belt is up as a conference. It's just they have the label of just being the same fucking conference for so many years where I just feel like I was valuing it. But tonight as I was watching the games, I was like, you know what? I think they're better than they've been in a while, actually.
And
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
How did they do? They had a strong showing, I think, in the Sun Belt MAC opener. I feel like they won some big road games. So now here, early February, they get all the home games with all the teams from the north coming down to the south here. So they're going to have a chance to make a statement here before March.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think
it's up.
I think 75% of the teams are better than they were last year.
And the ULM is ULM. So it's like Louisiana maybe is down. Louisiana's down, right?
They're getting better, though.
Yeah. Okay, but show me what teams are down.
ODU and then
But even ODU was shit last year.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like
Louisiana, James Madison, Marshall could be down.
I don't know about Marshall. Marshall's
tied for the conference. You know,
I'm just saying though that they have some nice wins. You know, they stuck it to Buffalo. I've been somewhat impressed by Marshall this year. So I don't know that I can get all the way there. Maybe they're not as good as last year, but they're still a good team.
Not
right?
Buffalo, Troy, I believe. They didn't play Buffalo.
Maybe it was Troy. Yeah.
Or sorry, I said Troy. I meant Toledo.
What?
They didn't beat Troy. I meant Toledo.
Just out of curiosity, what did they draw for the Sun Belt MAC? So Akron's going to go down to Troy. That's going to be a fun game.
Marshall plays Miami, Ohio.
Marshall, though, I will be Marshall moneyline that day. I will be on Marshall moneyline that day.
That is February 7th. It's a Saturday. God damn it, dude.
Kent's got to go down to Southern Miss. Okay.
All those fire games are going to be on a Saturday?
Yeah, they always do that. Who's App State got? App State's got Eastern Michigan. That's a hilarious game. Georgia State, who they got?
They're still shitty though, but they might be better than last year.
Why didn't they include fucking?
How are they bad? You're in
Did you
fucking
say Troy
Atlanta
already, Mac?
Yeah, Troy's playing Akron. That's the headline game. Well, why did they not include Georgia Southern and Arkansas State in that fucking challenge?
Especially Arkansas State, because they weren't even that bad last year.
They're good every year.
Yeah, shout out to Keith Cole giving us $5. Let's go, boys. Take a shot at tequila and pick us a parlay. I don't have any tequila right now. One of my biggest problems. Let me talk some real shit to you guys. All right, as a true alcoholic that loves alcohol and can function, North Carolina is a pile of shit in many ways by their alcohol policies. I don't like going to these fucking the best part about California is you go to the grocery store, you go to the gas station, you can get fucking liquor.
Do you have to go to a state dispensary or whatever?
Yes, and their hours are fucking garbage. I live like a fucking vampire, so it's you have to go dude. If my wife, when she started living with me and stuff, or just started dating me, she realized man, I obviously bartended for a long time, and I would always have 20, 30 bottles of alcohol. I had a bar. I had a bar in my house, right?
Yep.
It's impossible to get that here. It's impossible to get that here because especially with the hours that I work it's man, I just fucking hate it. I just want to be able to to go somewhere. Give me the convenience. Give me the convenience. I don't. And then another thing is when you go to the liquor store, they give you 10 choices. It's not even as shitty choices. It's a terrible state for alcohol. I'm just going to say that. North Carolina, you're fucking a pile of shit. A complete contradiction. You make all your fucking money on cigarettes, you fucking losers. You're still adding to an addiction. So who the fuck are you? All right? Who the fuck are you, North Carolina?
Same way with the state.
Who the fuck are you to sit there and have us and you're stealing our money on this shit and your hours are fucking we close at 7 p.m. every day. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You get your state. Who the fuck do you think you are, North Carolina? Who the fuck do you think you are with your cigarette shit? You fucking got a whole goddamn university to move from. Wake Forest was originally in Wake Forest, North Carolina, and they moved to Winston-Salem on your fucking filthy cigarette money, addicting people, killing motherfuckers left and right. You filthy fucking cunts. All right, and to do this to us good drinkers, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Can't even get a bottle of booze at any of these fucking places. It's disgusting. Disgusting.
You want to hit an ad and talk about our great merch where people can get stuff?
That's a good point.
You can get an
You
old
can
fashioned.
get a beer anytime. It's all horseshit. It's all horseshit. Folks, what I tell you that the college basketball experience is part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. New year means new gear. SGPN merch store has a bunch of new items for the new year. And right now you can get 10% off everything with the promo code 2026. Here's an item that you might like in the picture there, the Mac to School t-shirt. Our studies have shown that if you happen to hit the ski slopes and wear that shirt, you will get pussy instantly. All right. It'll be like an old 80s movie. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Ski patrol, ski school, all that shit. All right. Get that Mac to School t-shirt or that, Storm the Court t-shirt. I can't talk. All available for 10% off in the SGPN store. So do that and let it ride. We're also brought to you by Avo. Make more money betting sports with Avo. Yes, AVO. Look, Avo is the best sports betting tool that really helps you make a profit every time you decide to place bets. They do this by spotting arbitrage and plus EV opportunities for you faster than your competitors. I fucked up the breath control there. Look, they keep you organized and all in one place. And if you're new to arbitrage betting, they find you opportunities in the market where you can bet both sides so you can lock in a profit. And let me tell you, they have the cleanest dashboard. And I can tell you, I have a son, my dashboard in my car gets fucked up shit on it. Like, it bothers me, right? So I like a clean dashboard, right? It is super easy to understand and use, but they also teach you how to use it by step-to-step videos. And if you have any questions, they got help for you, all that good stuff. Just sign up, pick the sports book you use, and let Avo tell you how much to bet to guarantee a profit. Still unsure? Check out their free Discord at Avo Official. That's AVO Official. And see the success that people are having for themselves. Get started today at avo.bet. Use that promo code SGPN for $18 off. That's avo.bet. Promo code SGPN for $18 off. We're also brought to you by Kalshi. Kalshi is a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. Yes, all 50 states. You can trade tons of markets in sports, especially, every major sport you can think of. College football, college basketball, NFL, NBA, NHL, and more. Plus, you can even trade props, like first touchdowns and everything. Besides sports, I got a ton of other markets, including politics, entertainment, hell, even the weather. At Kalshi, you can trade anything. That's what makes it great. New Kalshi customers get $20 when you use the promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN. All right, we are back. Yeah, sorry. I just find that ridiculous. I find that ridiculous that you can't fucking you know how many people you put in a coffin, North Carolina, with your goddamn smoke, and you've hired shit to fight all that. You fucking filthy bitches, and then you can't even get a goddamn tequila bottle at a grocery store or a gas station. Just think it's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
You don't have to worry about that in West Virginia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Dude, I got super pissed a few years back. I was completely hungover. No, I will say that I was when you're super hungover, secret of the pros.
Yeah.
You need the hair of the dog, man. So it was like 10, 11 a.m. And I'm visiting my brother. I'm living in LA still. And we're in Raleigh, North Carolina. And we're like, let's go get breakfast, man. I'm fucking eating shit here. Let's go. Give me a Bloody Mary. I need a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Right?
You got to get back in your system to get
They
it
didn't
out.
serve booze till 1 o'clock, dude.
Ah.
I just couldn't believe it. Now, I've heard that that's gone to noon. which I don't even know if that fucking really matters, but I guess it does. But in my case, but I mean, who are we kidding here? Like, I just find it they're such hypocrites. You know what I mean? Like, they're such hypocrites on this shit. South Carolina's terrible too on their Sundays. Your Sundays.
Terrible.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
I hated that when I lived there. That was just bullshit.
I just don't get it. I mean, what is this? Are we in Baghdad? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here?
When I was living in Tennessee and Kentucky, they didn't sell it on Sundays either. And it was like, what are you trying to prove here?
Especially South Carolina. It's like South Carolina. Okay.
Just want a beer.
They have the shit like locked up at the fucking grocery store. And it's like, I can go to the parking lot and see like 6 dudes doing meth.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing
Earlier,
here?
I used the wrong term too. I called it a dispensary. It's actually a distributor. So everybody that was like saying ABC store or whatever, like ABC store, like that is very similar to a distributor as well. But yeah, I believe ABC store is what North Carolina has. That's what I looked up. And
yeah, that shit sucks. It's all trash.
Alcohol, beverage.
I'll take a blowtorch to that place.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Alcohol beverage control.
I think. I mean, I'm not for this the limited hours on liquor and whiskey, but if they want to do that, whatever. You should at least be able to buy a beer. Like it's a fucking beer. Like you're not getting shit based off.
How about like I don't want to go out of my fucking way to go to the ABC store. Like you're such it's such an inconvenience. And then your fucking hours. You act like you. It's like, come on now. You know what are we doing here? I can go. Hey, look. I don't like everyone is fucking fat as fuck in South Carolina and North Carolina, right? You can go to fucking every fucking place and there's sugar everywhere. Yeah. Sugar is like been tied to fucking all this cancer shit, right? So we can go do this shit everywhere, but God forbid it be 7:00 and you go fucking get a drink. You can't get a fucking drink. It's all horse shit. All this is horse shit. You're going to die one day. Shut the fuck up. Give you my drink. Put it at the fucking grocery store. All right?
Colby, restaurants serve, right?
Yes, but what do you mean restaurants serve? But that's part of the fucking thing. You go, have
Very
fun.
true.
That's what I'm saying. That's part of the hustle there is like I bartended for a long time. I know there's 22 shots in every fucking bottle, right? And for every 2 shots, you're buying a fucking bottle. You know what I mean? Pretty much, unless you're going like extremely high top shelf. Just it makes me laugh with their hypocrisy. It's like you can't get a fucking good salad to save your fucking life in this fucking state. But oh God, alcohol is the enemy. Yeah. Alcohol is the enemy.
Bullshit.
Fuck out of here.
You get the fat fuck obese person over there fucking lecturing you on your drinking habits, and you go,
yeah.
Am I going to take help?
Jesus doesn't drink at 8:00 at night. You can't get in there. Fuck off.
Yeah,
fuck
Jesus
off.
also doesn't fucking house 3.
How was Jesus?
Doubles.
How Jesus love that fucking Jesus love that drive-through at fucking McDonald's? You fat pile of shit. Right? Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
ridiculous.
And I don't even like making fun of you, but I'm saying, like, I think you should have the freedom to order those goddamn Big Macs or Whoppers or whatever the fuck. Yeah, right? But goddamn it, I want a fucking bottle of tequila. And you can't offer it because you're a fucked up state on your fucking high horse. Next up. Don't worry. California has their issues too. You can't even play. They tried to outlaw high school football. All right? No place is fucking perfect, I don't think. Maybe Bora Bora when I get there, right? But anyway, next up. Morehead State, Tennessee State.
Great game.
FB Gotti goes, what did I just walk into? I'm just trying to get fucking alcohol, man. I'm sitting over here drinking agua dente that I've had sitting in this fucking thing for like fucking 6 months. You know, shout out to the Colombian liquor. And by the way, the best part about Colombia, you can get booze at any fucking time you want. All right,
dude.
You can also shoot an AK-47 into the fucking skylight, and it's beautiful, right?
I had buddies that would go back home to like the Dominican or Cuba, and they would bring back like the best fucking tequila with them. It was incredible.
Oh yeah. I mean Mexico, obviously. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just ridiculous. Morehead State covered and actually pushed this game to overtime. Tennessee State won 105-100. Glad I didn't bet this. Did anyone bet Morehead?
No, I actually would have almost bet Tennessee State because I think they're pretty good. Yeah, fun game. Tennessee State built a big lead in the first half, but Morehead came all the way back, and then fun game in overtime.
Yeah. Next up, we have Tarleton State, Southern Utah. We cashed. As Southern Utah was getting, I got even 7.5. Why did I not play this on the money line? They won 106-105 in overtime.
This game is hilarious.
Yeah, it's Clark. It's not my cup of tea either, but I just get it while I'm there, just because But it's like, I'd prefer not to drink this. This is a result of me not hitting the ABC store hours on time.
The cupboard's getting bare over there in the Dant Hall.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like it. I can't build up because it's so fucking hard. You got to plan your fucking day around this shit, right? You gotta go to the ABC store. It's just a pain in the ass.
Is there a limit that you can buy on? I
don't
personally,
think so.
When I went to the distributor, I would never buy like more than 2, but that's just the way that I operated. I don't know how
I'll just say this, like in California, someone that lived there for over 20 years, like I would just go to the grocery store and buy a bottle just to have the bottle. Like you're already grocery shopping, right? So it's like, okay, get me gin. I don't need, it's not like I'm going to go home and have a fucking gin martini or some shit right there, gin and tonic, right? I'm just going to have it at my house. So you could build it up where like this, it's like, you got to go out of your fucking way. But then sometimes you think you have more booze than you don't. And then like, it's just, I like the convenience of being able to build the booze. You build my bar. Whereas like now it's like, now you forget. And then it's like, oh, I didn't go. Especially like now that I have a son and shit, you're like, you're doing other shit, that you before maybe I would like as a bachelor, you would be like, okay, let me pinpoint this.
Yeah.
But now you're doing other shit and you're like, God damn it, I didn't go to the fucking ABC store. Right? And it's like, all I want is like a whiskey on the rocks. Tequila. I mean, I love all the booze. I don't discriminate against the booze. I don't discriminate against people. Right? And I appreciate having the amount to just whatever I fucking feel like, but I can never do it here. It's all fucked up. Can't even go into Costco and get that shit. Right? It's just terrible. It's just terrible. Your state is fucked up. And they act like they're on their fucking high horse where they poison everyone to death on their fucking cigarettes and their goddamn sugar fix. They think they're in the fucking moral, yeah, you can't do that. Don't order a Bloody Mary. Who are you to order a Bloody Mary at 11 a.m.? Fuck you. Fuck you. I know you're fucking piles of shit. All right? Just like us over in every other state. All right? You are lying. You're lying to us. All right? Yeah. Anyway. Southern Utah, smash play. We cashed.
3-point play in the game. It was entertaining. The T-Birds.
T-Birds, man. They're a team.
They're
a team. Next up. Oh, I did cash here with SIU Edwardsville. 6-point loss to Martin. Cover the 8.5.
Double lock.
Double luck. Yeah. It's pretty easy. I didn't watch any of this. You guys catch this?
Nope.
It was around a 6 to 10 point game the entire way. But then Edwardsville got it all the way down to I think 3, but never really threatened to win the game.
Yeah. Shout out to Justin. We will play his outro. I forgot that. I wanted to play it last night. I forgot. Let's go. It is hitting. It means I don't really like to drink this. So if you've never had aguardente, it's basically like if you've ever had Pernod, like a French or like licorice. It's like licorice aperitif, right? And it's not very good. I don't really like it. But when the cupboard's dry, the cupboard is fucking dry, right? It's like, I don't want to say Jaeger because Jaeger's like a different animal of licorice shit, but you've had like Grand Marnier. Have you guys ever had Grand Marnier?
No, I've
I'm
never had
talking.
Grand.
God damn it, you motherfuckers!
What's the mix in that drink?
No, and Grand Marnier is just a liqueur, like an orange liqueur. But it's my point is, it's like just smooth. It's an aperitif, like for a heavy meal in Italy or somewhere in Europe. They'll give it like after their big ass pasta meals. They'll give you that to kind of wash that shit down, right? It's kind of just a digestive / hey, alcohol. You're getting fucked up. Go have a good time. Enjoy life. Colombia's got that shit, and it's similar to what they do in Italy and France with their shit. But anyway,
They've had that once. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Grand Marnier has actually nothing taste wise like that. What I was going to say was Grand Marnier is known as an aperitif too, so it's a different flavor. It's like orange. I don't know. Let's just do the fucking show. But next up, Southern Indiana's against Tennessee Tech. Didn't you call for the money line here?
Yeah, they won by 20.
That's what I was going to say. This was an underrated great call of the night. Yeah. Underrated great call of the night as I mean, it's not like I fought it too much, but I was like, I'm not buying any Southern Indiana bullshit. They dominated this game.
Bro, I think it was 48-44 Tennessee Tech, and they finished the game on like a 33-4 run. Like, what the fuck, Tennessee Tech? How bad are they?
It can't be that bad consistently. They just had to be horrible today, right?
I don't know. They're 2-5, and they just got blown out by Southern Indiana on their home floor. That's pretty fucking rock bottom.
That is pretty fucking
That is rock bottom.
Is this a rig game? Is this a rig game?
And I was on the rigging side, baby. Screaming Eagles money line.
Yeah, I wouldn't have bet this. Honestly, this one was probably the second. I know we talked about the one we'd bet last was the Delaware UTEP. This probably would have been second last to me.
This is my dog at the
nice play. I gotta give you credit on this one. This might be your best play of the year. This might be your best play of the year to me.
Go your ass.
Impressive. Bieniek, your thoughts on Max play of the year?
Stunned. Yeah, just like looking through box scores. One of the other games that we got distracted on, didn't talk about a whole lot, but 106-105. Dior Johnson for Tarleton State had 40.
Yeah.
In that one.
Yeah.
The kid's just bonkers when he does play, and when he doesn't, it's kind of mind-boggling. But yeah, Southern Indiana ran away with this one. Good pick.
Hilarious game.
Shout out to Abner giving us $5. He's currently in Tijuana. Dude, you got to explain, man. I thought you lived in Miami. You're in Tijuana, which is obviously south of San Diego. Been there a good amount of times. Secret of the pros, if you travel a lot and you're in Southern California, there's a bridge into the Tijuana airport from the San Diego side. Highly recommend doing that. You can fly to Japan for like way fucking cheaper. What are you doing in Tijuana, bro? Like, I'm just puzzled. I was like, what?
Bouncing around.
It's like Kenny Powers over here, man.
Check out the Tiger Sharks.
Yeah. Tijuana Tiger Sharks, our squad. Tijuana is an interesting city. It used to be a great gambling spot for the Hollywood elite in like the 40s and the 50s. People don't know that. It used to be super prestigious. It used to be like, because dude, you go to like Rosarito just south of that, it's fucking gorgeous. But Tijuana's kind of been run down, unfortunately. Some of it, a lot of that I think has to do with America's drug addiction, but you can have a good time in Tijuana. You can also have a horrible time. I have a buddy that got pistol whipped by a couple. He thought he was getting laid by a chick, and he met a broad at a. It came back and she pistol whipped. She held him up, and he thought she was joking. Fucking pistol with him, broke his teeth. Broke his fucking teeth.
What?
Yeah. Watch out, Abner. Watch out, Abner. Just watch out, brother.
No, Abner's walking around with the head on a swivel.
I thought he lived in Miami. He's in Tijuana. Shouldn't you be in Cancun or something?
Yeah.
Tulum? Yeah, TJ, you can I've spent a few times out in good old TJ. May I recommend Rosarito? Go a little further. It might be a little safer. But Abner, I think he's a Navy. He's a Navy fan, right? He's a veteran of the Navy. So those Army motherfuckers and those Navy motherfuckers love to go down to Tijuana. Maybe that's why he's in San Diego, right? Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Southern Utah. Next up, how about this? How about this nonsense?
UC Davis.
Double lock. Davis laying 3.5. They win by 5. I mean, how often does we do we hit, guys? I mean, it's just at this point, I think we should retire the show. Do a 1-800 number. We could be like Vegas Dave, who lives in the western part of Mexico, not Tijuana. He's in Cabo, right? I was stuck on a flight once, having to watch Vegas Dave in Cabo. It was torture. He's like touting about how it was like a 5-minute special on how he knows, and I was like, how the fuck did he pay this airline? Or how did he get tied into this airline where every screen was on Vegas Dave making money, and how he lives in Cabo? And I was like, this pile of shit. It's just unbelievable. But yeah. Anyway, UC Davis was a smash play. Jim Less and company beat Fullerton by 5. Any thoughts, Mac?
No, good win. Fullerton kind of been playing above their level, so a little bit down to earth here.
Yep.
Yeah. Bieniek, we won a lock battle right here.
Yes, we did.
Because the Idaho State Bengals, this place was lit, by the way, too.
Idaho collapsed.
8-point win against the Vandals in Pocatello. You don't go to Pocatello. You don't go to Pocatello. Thinking you're going to push these Bengals around, McIntyre, right? You little fucking Vandals. We're Vandals. All right? Come out to the jungle. You're getting scratched. All right?
Fucking Vandals.
Your thoughts on this this dominating performance by me and Bieniek?
Yeah, I'm not happy about this one because Huff and I on the pregame show had a 91-1 moneyline parlay. Southern Indiana, Stony Brook, and South Alabama, and Idaho was the
Oh my god!
And they had a 6-point lead with fucking 8 minutes, and they fucking didn't score the rest of the game. Dude, shout out to the Bengals. They fucking
And shout out to Michael Huffer. That is brutal.
Oh,
That
it
is
was brutal. We
brutal.
were texting. We're like,
Yeah.
dude, this might actually hit. This has a shot, 91-1. But fucking the Vandals choked it away.
I'll
Shit,
never forget, man. I had a fucking 10-team parlay. 10-team fucking parlay, just pissing away money, right? You're just like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, I think I put $100. You know, I can't remember for sure if it was 100, but it was somewhere between like 75 or 100 on a 10-team parlay. And Patty C was living in San Diego at the time. I go to San Diego. Just randomly, I was doing stand-up there. I ran a show, and I stop in at his house, and I'm like, our show was Friday night on 6th Street downtown, and then on Saturday was football. So I was like, dude, I'll come home on Sunday. We can just get drunk, watch football, whatever. And I'm watching football. I am 9 teams into this fucking thing. 9 teams into a parlay. The 10th game is Kansas and Oklahoma, back when Oklahoma was in the Big 12. And it looks like Kansas has the game won, right? Or they're getting 21.5, right? They weren't winning the game at all. But I'm saying like 21 with the math, we're home, right? We are home. Kansas is down 17, right? There's like 30 seconds left in the game, but we're covering the 21.5, right? The last leg. And Patty C has I'm still mad at this to this day. Because I'm telling you, I'm hitting for like, it was something crazy. It was like $15,000 or something, 20 grand, or something crazy. Like
20 grand.
Yeah. I don't remember the exact figure off the top of my head, but I'm saying like, and he starts, because I had told him like earlier, I was like, dude, when the first leg of the parlay hit, I was like, dude, this thing hits, we're fucking going everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to spend all of this. I'm a fucking moron. Right. And he starts celebrating. he starts fucking celebrating, right? And damn if the last play of the fucking game or the second to last play of the game, the ball gets tipped at the line of scrimmage.
No.
I mean, they're at the 10-yard line of Oklahoma or like the 20-yard line of Oklahoma. It gets tipped by the D tackle or D end right to the safety who takes it 90 yards back to the house after Patty C's already been celebrating that we've hit for this money, even though none of it's his money. It's my money, right? And I'm like, you motherfucker, you put voodoo on my play, man. What the fuck, man? We're fucking 10 seconds away from cashing this thing, and this asshole takes it back 90 yards. God, I'm still bitter about that. So Huffer, I can relate. Because Idaho had a lead for a good chunk of this game, but
it was. I mean, it was like $20 to pay like $1,500. It would have been nice, but it wasn't like 20 grand. But it was fucking annoying. But shout out to the Bengals. That place was lit. That's what got them home.
Yeah, man. Battle of Idaho, fucking Patty C. It really bothers me to this day. It still bothers me. He was like celebrating, telling people I'll buy you drinks. Right? Because we were out. Like, we were out. It wasn't like we were watching this at home. Right? He's like, I'm going to buy you drinks. What's that?
Did he buy anybody the drinks yet?
No, but I know that he was starting to say, like, hey, I don't think, if anything, like, he probably paid for my drinks after the fact. I can't say that with validity, but I believe so because I know he got really drunk. But I did see Patty C once, and Patty C is and I'll leave it with this. He's the all-time gamer. On his birthday once, he shows up. We would do credit card roulette with all of our buddies. Right? We had a tab for like 7 or 8 hours, and he stops in on his birthday. He's walking around the beach. He stops in on his birthday, and he's being a fucking asshole. And he wants to. We buy him like a shot and a drink. He's been there for like 5 minutes. And our tab comes, and it's like over $1,000, right? And Patty C goes, no. I want in on this credit card roulette. And I go, what are you talking about, you fucking moron? It's your birthday. Get out of here. All of us are like that. He's like, fuck you. I want in on this credit card roulette. Well, Patty C paid for over $1,000 of a drinking tab because he got the shit drawn. And then we wouldn't let it. And then he was like in tough guy mode of like, fuck you. I can afford it. And it was like, dude, this is your birthday. Stop doing this. But yeah, he paid for he stopped in for 15 minutes, paid for $1,100 tab, and then carried on with his day. What a moron. And we tried to stop him our best. Like 10 of us tried to stop him. Like, shut the fuck up. Anyway, next up, Lindenwood. Oh my God. I can't believe you talked me off betting Lindenwood, you pile of shit. I was going to bet Lindenwood. Lindenwood drilled them the whole game. This place was lit too.
Dude,
Lindenwood
30 at half.
took it to him, dude. Took it to him for the minute. This Lindenwood team is great.
And to your point, that crowd was juiced up, ready to go for the national TV game. They had the guys right behind the announcer, shirtless.
Yeah,
black.
that's what I'm saying. Like Lindenwood was like, I don't give a shit about you little choir boys painted black in the fucking right behind, like 7 dudes just painted black. This is a toxic environment. Fuck you. Here's our Lions. Come see us roar. Yeah. Shout out to, I thought about betting this last night too. This one was like one of my fringe ones I had circled pre-episode. You bet this, didn't you?
No, I stayed off it.
Okay. Next up we had Eastern Washington, Weber State. We nailed this. I think you told me you were going to bet this, by the way.
I'd bet it after the show. Yeah. I'm Malak Weber. Let's go. I'm in Utah. Shout out to Weber. Weber's back.
Yeah. Is that your first hit on Weber in a couple of years?
I took him a couple times in this win streak. They've won 4 in a row. I'm back. They reeled me back in. I was like, you know what? I got to go back in on these guys.
I picked them. I just didn't bet them as they win by 11 against E-Dub. We did eat a pile of shit here as the Mavericks went into Dixie and won by 4. Rock fight.
I took the under, so that
Good hit.
With ease, dude. With ease. Bad play by us. Then how about this, man? I'm glad I didn't bet this because I was considering this one. If I'm gonna give myself the Lindenwood play as one that I had circled, I did have Wichita circled that you guys could have talked me into, and they lost by what 18 or something to FAU. Wichita, that job's gonna open. That will be Porter Moser's gig.
Could be back in Cali. Yeah, I bet FAU. FAU is in first place in the league.
They're playing good. Didn't we crown UAB, by the way?
They beat UAB.
I'm sorry, USF.
Yeah, I mean, they beat UAB, Memphis, and Wichita 3 wins in a row here. Big one Sunday in Philly. They're at Temple. But, yeah, FAU's playing well right now.
I still think I trust USF to maintain this level of play throughout. I don't trust Jacobs. This was just a Paul Mills getting exposed a little bit on the road too. So,
I mean, they've won 3 in a row, man.
Yeah, I know against good teams. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how many times I have to point it out. Like last year's team, how good they were, and they just underachieved.
Yeah, Wichita though, man, that's one where I feel like them leaving the Valley. I know they get paid more.
Yeah.
But they used to have one of the best home court environments. And now when you're playing fucking ECU and Tulsa and Tulane, no one gives a fuck.
We saw
that
one
is
game
a nice
last
landing
year.
spot for Porter.
Yeah.
We saw one game last year when Memphis went into Wichita. And because of Memphis's big name brand, like you got the old Wichita crowd back.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually terrible to see because I actually kind of love Wichita. I mean, they should still have football. I don't even understand like how they don't, but that's a good fan base. Historically, it's been a good fan base in my lifetime.
They get more fans for the TBT than they do for their home.
Yeah, what the fuck happened? Well, it's because you're playing. It's a weird conference. Look,
yeah.
As an ECU fan, I'm like, oh, we're playing Tulsa and Rice, North Texas. What the fuck do I care about these teams? At least in the CUSA, you had back when ECU was in the CUSA. I prefer us independent personally. Back in the 90s, we were independent. You didn't you don't have an elite like CUSA. You had a little bit regionality to it.
Mm-hmm.
Back in that CUSA, not today's CUSA. Now it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like half the conference. You have no. Why do you want to care? You know what I mean? Shout out to FAU. Next up, Cash.
Finally.
Santa Barbara by 6. Against Bakersfield on that fucked up court. This is a double lock. We're on top of this. Thoughts, McIntosh?
Yeah, I think we hit the nail on the head with this game. Like Santa Barbara, this was buying the dip. They're way better than the record, talent-wise, money-wise. They had to pop up eventually. So got a lot of work to do, but tonight was a nice start.
Yeah.
Aiden Mahaney 0 for 5 from 3, 2 points in 35 minutes.
Dude, he sucks. What happened to him?
He cashed in at UConn. This is a great tale of anybody getting a bunch of money. You get money, you get pussy, it changes everything. Next thing you know, you're barely going to the gym. You're barely going to, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, you're just working at Best Buy. You know what I mean? So
somebody do a deep dive on like his Instagram or TikTok and see if he like added a girlfriend in the last 2 years. See if it's pussy related. Because like this guy was a fucking beast 2 years ago at St. Mary's. Now he can't even make a layup. It's gotta be pussy related. It always is.
Yeah.
It always is.
The demise of many a great man.
It's undefeated.
Abner might find that out later tonight. Because Abner is giving us $20. I moved to Miami when I was 13 in 97, joined the Navy in 2003, went to war, lived in Japan, became an aircraft mechanic. The Navy called me to San Diego as a contractor. In between, I fixed airplanes in the East, like in West Virginia. Abner, first off, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Second of all, just watch yourself in TJ, bro. I got even my good Mexican friends, which I have a shit ton of good Mexican friends. Like, I'm talking like ones that might not even have papers. I got a good amount of friends, right? And they even tell me, watch your ass and TJ. Like I'm saying for themselves. They don't, of course, with me. But I mean, like you can still have a great time. But like I had one of my buddies, he came up from like way southern Mexico. Like I forget the name of his town off the top of my head, but he went to TJ and he paid a coyote to get into America. And that coyote just took his money and he was stuck there as like an 18-year-old, right? TJ. And he was like, fuck, man. It was my mom's savings they gave me, right? To get there. And he was like, it was like a 17-hour bus ride, right? Or some crazy shit like that. And he's like, now I'm stuck at TJ. The coyote just took my money and ran, right? I thought I was going to be able to get into America. And he's like, dude, I had to live just randomly. The homeless shelter, like there's no real like legit homeless shelter. There's like people were crashing at certain spots, like on the beach and shit. But my point is, he was telling me, he was like, dude, that's one of the toughest neighborhoods within Mexico is in TJ. There's certain spots. Just watch your ass.
Watch your cornhole.
Yeah. But anyway, that's fantastic though. You could also have a great time. Look, every time for me, I've had a great time. I've had friends that have had issues. But for me, I've flown out of Tijuana's airport like a bunch of times. That is a no-brainer. If you live in San Diego, I don't know why the fuck you're flying out of San Diego. Like TJ's like you could fly anywhere for like $1,000 cheaper out of TJ. I don't understand why anyone flies out of San Diego. Next up, Northern Arizona at Sac State. Didn't bet this. We hit this. Sac State -3.5 as they beat NAU by 14. Mac, did you catch this?
I did not catch this, but Sac State much needed win. Northern Arizona, bad team. Really bad team.
Yeah. That might open, by the way.
Good. They're horrible. What are they, 0-5 in league now?
Yeah, that might open too. All right. Bobby Hurley, you can stay in Arizona. Bieniek. I mean, who cares, right? I mean, this game, who cares? Next up, CSUN.
2 hours on recap.
CSUN 84, UC San Diego 79. Double lock. See, UC San Diego has been trash lately, man. Whatever happened early.
Struggling with consistency here.
This should have been the money line play last night. I have regrets. Yeah.
Newman's a good coach. I like Newman at Northridge.
There we go.
I'm a fan of his program.
Next up, Riverside, Long Beach. Oh, more cash as we lay the 5.5 with Long Beach, and they win by 15 against Riverside.
I think this was a triple line.
I think it was triple line. Yes. You don't walk into the pyramid and push these dirt bags around. Easy money. And then I believe I gave this out as the dog on the money line the night before. This one did not hit, but I did give you a Stony Brook. But
I think this was a triple that ate shit.
Man, Hawaii got off that jet, jumped on that bus, and they were on a mission.
Yeah.
20-point win. 20-point win at Cal Poly. I didn't even have this on the card. A 20-point win? I didn't think it was possible.
Hawaii's got size. This is the best Hawaii team in a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Very impressive. I apologize for the money line misfire. Next up, how about Portland State? I know Clark locked. Well, wait. Well, if you got 3.5, you didn't hit.
I hit.
There you go. 76-73. Portland State gets the win, but NC gets the cover. NCU? UNC? I don't remember.
UNCO.
Yeah.
No go.
Okay. Yeah. Northern Colorado gets the cover. And then McIntyre covers with the Zags winning by 21. I didn't watch any of this game. How was the crowd turnout?
It was solid, and you give Wazoo credit. They came out swinging. They made like 9 threes in the first 10 minutes, but you knew that wasn't going to last. And then the Zags just choked them out. Side note: Braden Huff's going to be out for 4 to 8 weeks here for the Zags. So that's a big loss that they're going to have to deal with till March Madness.
Yeah, there we go. Shout out to the Zags for sticking it to Wazoo. And then you guys, man, I should have bet this shit. Seattle wins by 11 against Lavin.
How did he not cover this game? He had it down to 1, and then they fucking give a 10-0 run. Fucking Lavin.
That was a fringe one for me. I had circled, so I'm mad. All right, game balls. I will open things up with the obvious game ball. Well, I guess there's a couple obvious game balls, but let's start with NJIT. You won at Lowell in a rigged game. We'll give you the game ball now. We'll take it away next year when the FBI shuts down your program. But yeah, right now, technology, game ball. Mac?
I think the obvious ball is North Florida. What the fuck?
That too. That one was right there too.
105. What? Yeah. Couldn't even make that up.
Bieniek?
IU Indy. First Horizon League win under Ben Howlett.
Unbelievable. All right. Second game ball. How about the likes of the Bengals of Idaho State rivalry game? That 3-0 in the past 2 years against these Vandals.
Mm-hmm.
You might be hanging out there in Moscow thinking you're tough shit, but us in Pocatello, we're built to take on you little bitches. All right, game ball, Idaho State. Mac, where are you going?
So there's a proud program in the state of Indiana, not the Hoosiers. It's the Screaming Eagles that went in there to Tennessee Tech and won by 20 for their first OVC night.
That should have been game ball 1, probably. Unbelievable. When's the last time Ooey Pooey and Southern Indiana won on the same day?
And throw North Florida and NJIT. Why wasn't that the parlay?
Oh my God, that is ridiculous. We could have bought the world. Bieniek, where are you going? Final game ball.
In a battle between two teams that split a regular season title last year, South Bama took down Arkansas State in overtime today.
Yeah, that was a fire game too. All right. Look, folks, I want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is your hope for pick'em entries. You can win up to 5,000 times the amount of money you enter. Underdog has been bringing the playoff magic all NFL playoffs long. Every playoff weekend, open the Underdog app to see what promos are waiting for you. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play $5, get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code. That is TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm has been crushing it this NFL season, especially on props. Last season in the playoffs, they were even better. 22-12 on reception props in the playoffs. 6-1 on pass touchdown props. I mean, wow. I come on. 9-4 on rush yard props. 2-0 on interception props. This is all available at Rhythm for this NFL playoff. Super easy to sign up. Run predictions off the house model, or you can make your own and mess around with those sliders. They also got college football for the natty. Looking to go premium? Use the promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app. That's RITHMM for 25% of your first month. Download Rhythm. Promo code SGPN25. All right. We are back.
Sorry.
And look, I don't give a shit. It's whatever, right?
So sidetracked. I forgot. I was reading the comments. Mason and GW in Fairfax on Monday.
Ooh, I do like that one. Shout out to the great Troy Tuning.
I might be there.
What's up with Troy? We gotta get Troy. We gotta get Troy on a show soon. The reaction show for the natty.
Yes.
If he's not too cherry bombed from going to the Mason game. Flag on the play with this weak ass card, by the way. I know the other day you brought it up and I was like, well, it gives me a day with my wife. And then I was like, I didn't even think about this. Like, this is a weak ass card.
Yeah.
I mean, what is this? They're not even competing with the NFL. I don't even get it.
Or college football. There's no fucking college football.
7 games. And like 300 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. In a sport that has Rutgers and UCLA in the same conference, UTEP and Delaware in the same conference, right? UCF and Arizona State. You would assume. Just assume.
I didn't realize I was on a mute. I was like, yeah, we'd rather just have 144 games on Saturday.
I mean, what are we doing? Like, if you're going to have the TV execs have these dumbass conferences all spread out everywhere, you would at least think they could at least give us some on, like, diversify, right? Shout out to Red Wine.
Point here. It's 7 games. Means
that does mean 7 bets, Red Wine. Amen, brother.
Bieniek, why is the Big Ten not playing on Friday? They always play on Friday.
The Big Ten plays on Sunday. We're one of the like 4 or 5.
I thought they would always do like a Rutgers game on Friday, though.
They don't even play this Sunday. Oh, they have Maryland and Penn State. They have 1 game. What the fuck?
Toledo is at Kent State.
Hey, real quick, why isn't the MAAC playing?
Yeah, they're usually Friday.
Or the Ivy. Where's the Ivy? What's going on this slate?
Ivy's probably not back yet. I bet you Ivy's back on the 20s. MAAC, I have no fucking idea because they played the other night.
They're on Saturday this week.
Why? You idiots.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big fuck
They're
up.
on Saturday and Monday.
This is a huge fuck
Martin
up.
Luther King. Why can't they just go?
MLK.
Yeah.
Why can't they just go Friday, Monday?
Yeah. You would think that would make more sense.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
A lot of these idiots, they're such dinosaurs. Like these college ADs and shit. Some of them are the administrators are so far behind. They think it's like 1970. It's like Rome is burning. Rutgers is in the same conference as UCLA. Eyeballs is everything. Put your product on to help other people watch. That helps your school. And it honestly is like, it goes hand in hand. I read an article about like when Saban was at Alabama, how much their enrollment went up by them winning. Now I get it. That's football. We're talking basketball, but there was a part of the article just talking about by them having the national spotlight.
Yeah.
Look, I understand if you're Central Connecticut State, the national spotlight's hard to get, but I guarantee you on a Saturday card, no one is going to spotlight that fucking game. All right? Except us. Right? And even with that, we're going to complain about why you're going up toe to toe with some of the best games in the sport. Why not put it on Friday night? We would talk about it for a long time. You guys are morons. Toledo's at Kent State. Kent State's laying 4.5. I will lock up Kent State laying 4.5. Toledo got that win against Ohio like they always do. They are not that good of a team. It's in Kent. CBS Sports Network, nationally televised. Kent State's 9-1 at home. How about that? McIntosh?
Yeah, and like I think Kent kind of had Toledo's number as of late. They've won 3 in a row in this series. I think Senderoff has the better team here, and the spot's great. You're getting Toledo off a 100-point game against the team that they fucking own in Ohio. Yeah, I'm all over Kent State. Lock.
Double lock on the Golden Flashes. Bieniek?
Locking up the over here. Kent State runs at a crazy tempo, top 20 in the nation. Toledo's defense is garbage, always kind of has been. But this year, 345th in opponent effective field goal percentage. So I think there's going to be a lot of baskets made from Kent State specifically. That's my pick for the spread. But the cocktail napkin's got a bigger edge on the over. So I'll go over 170 on FanDuel right now currently. The napkin's got it at 174.
There we go. Bieniek locking up the over. The Rockets and the Golden Flashes. Next up, we are going to Providence, Rhode Island. By the way, I think this line, I just was on VSiN, and it was the other way around. Creighton was laying 1.5. What are you currently seeing?
It depends on the book. Both are available.
Okay. Well, I will take Providence with the 1.5, and I will lock it up. We've lost 3 straight. It's that far fucking road trip for Creighton. And Creighton has struggled on the road this year. 2-3 on the road. McIntosh?
Yeah, I think that comeback kind of took a little bit out of Creighton the other night. Had to play an overtime game. Now they got the far trip. Providence has lost 3 home games in a row. It's a Providence spot. The dunk will be lit on a Friday night. I'll take Providence to get it done.
Oh, we'll lock on these Friars. And Jacoby in the chat. Yeah, I guess that's Jacoby. I don't know. Woke up at 4:25 a.m. to say I hate Hofstra. We told you take Stony Brook, bro. We told you take Stony Brook. Bieniek, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I agree with you guys with Providence. This is one where I think the model has, not I think, I know the model has a little bit more of an edge to the over here, but the spot kind of screams more Providence than Creighton putting up 85 and covering an over here. So I'm going to agree with you guys. I'll go Friars. I think that, the Northeast type of travel with Creighton, it's the worst travel spot in the league. And Providence, they've lost, 5 of the last 6. And I think they've been within reach in 4 of those. So they got to knock that door down eventually. I think it comes here.
Next up, we are going to the Fog. Well, Baylor's, I'm seeing 8.5. Baylor's catching 8.5. Slide says 7.5. That was made a few hours ago. So the line movement going up. Baylor catching 8.5. I will take the 8.5 though, because Kansas just beat Iowa State. Kansas has lacked consistency all season. Now I know it is the Fog. I know Baylor hasn't won there often, just one time. I think in the COVID year. I still think they can stay within 8.5. Kansas by 4, by 5, by 3. Give me the 8.5 in the Baylor Bears. McIntosh. This is a lock, obviously. So all 7 games.
Yeah, I'm going to take Baylor with you. Scott Drew changed some things up the other night in Stillwater. They still got a lot of work to do here, and you're getting Kansas off the game of the year for them, where they made everything. Every shot that they took went in. Baylor, last time they were in the Fog, it was a dogfight. It was like a 3 or 4 point game. I think it's going to be more of the same. Kansas wins by 5. Baylor covers. I'll lock up Baylor.
Bieniek, triple lock on Baylor?
No, I'm going to disagree with you guys and go with Kansas. I won't fade this building here. The last 3 games, they've had Darren Peterson play 32, 31, 27 points. He's been unbelievable in all of them. Baylor got their win on this road trip already, swinging up from Stillwater here to Lawrence. I'm going to go Jayhawks here, so lock battle.
We got a battle. Mac and Sonny on the Bears. Phoenix on the Jayhawks. Real clever. Where are you getting Kansas -6?
Nah, I see 7.5.
There.
I see 8.5.
There's no 6 available.
Yeah.
6 was the open, is what I see on my screen right now. I see a lot of 7.5s, and there's even an 8.5 already.
That's
bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now. Next up, Ohio, Ball State. Ohio's laying 4.5. It was 3.5. It's climbed up a point to 4.5. I will lock the Bobcats of Ohio State or Ohio at Ball State. Ball State's terrible. Mac.
Is this on Reek?
Ohio just got drilled. I actually think they've been playing better. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They just got drilled by 20 to Toledo. And the last Ball State line reeked.
They covered against Akron.
Yeah.
I'm going to battle you. Give me Ball State here. Home dog for win number 1 in the MAC. I think they pick off Ohio.
Bieniek?
CBS Sports.
Taking the over here. The Cocktail Napkins got it at 148.5. Yeah, I think it's a nice spot for Ohio to have a little bit of a response, but at the same time, Ball State's been able to score a little bit in the MAC. You look at the last couple of performances from 77-71. They did have the 52 blunder against Eastern Michigan, then 72-77. So 5 of the last 6 games, they put up 70 plus. So I'll go the over here.
We got a battle. Dundee on the Bobcats. Mac on the Cardinals. Bieniek is on the over. Next up, we go.
And by the way, that number was stale. It's now 146.5 is the lowest I can get there. So
This fucking game.
Marquette is at DePaul. Shout out to the great cannabis capper. DePaul is laying 3.5. The over under 142.5. I am locking up the Marquette Golden Eagles. Shaka plays well in Chicago. Historically, I like Chicago. Or I like Shaka as a dog. Historically, Paul is part of that gambling probe. They have no fans. They got a little more than last year, but it ain't the Terry Cummings era.
yeah.
Marquette's young. They're
Historically-
getting better as the season goes along. Moneyline play.
Historically, Shaka teams do play well in Chicago, but I think that's more because historically Marquette teams travel very well to Chicago. I don't know if Marquette fans are really traveling to Chicago for this team.
I bet you they're still there.
I think a lot of them live in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
Yeah.
But
It's less than an hour away.
That's what I'm saying. I think majority live. I mean, I remember.
but yeah, they take over this building.
Yeah.
I have a little bit less faith that they're going to still show up in the visitors building for this team.
I'm on Marquette too.
Plus
DePaul-
150 money line. Let's go.
Paul's been great at home, but now the target's on their back here. Let's see if Holtman and company can respond here, where they're supposed to beat Marquette. The roles have really changed here compared to Marquette, who's been a heavy favorite every time they play. Marquette wins outright.
Double lock on the money line with the Golden Eagles. Fly high. Bieniek?
Well, you guys are going with what I was going to take with my gut, and maybe I was overthinking it. So I'll tell you guys rather than going with my fear. So triple lock on the Golden Eagles.
Shaka, baby, as a dog.
Triple lock on Marquette.
Honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together. We're up top 'cause we play to win.
Next up, we're going to UD Arena, which will be rocking. They played like a week ago, right? When this a 2-point buzzer beater by Dayton.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck is this number? 17.5. Look, I know it's UD Arena. I know Loyola is the hardest team to read in America. I'm locking up the points. Maybe I'm a fool for taking this because the line makes no fucking sense. But give me the 17.5. Dayton wins by 12. Mac?
I don't see why we should take Dayton. I'm with you. I think Loyola Chicago, 4 straight losses coming in here, but they've been a different team outside of the 1 GW game since league play started.
And last year at Dayton, they lost 83-81 in overtime. The time before, they lost 85-81 in overtime.
Yeah, and both of those lines were double digits. I think this is too much love for Dayton here on a Friday night. Yeah, I'll lock up Loyola. They lose by 10.
Should we sprinkle the money line? If they've only been to the UD Arena 2 other times the past 2 years, then both games have gone to overtime. Should we just take $20 and put it on? It's plus 1,500.
Who's Dayton got next? Just had a kid. Do they have a look ahead? No, they're at Sal. But they're 4-0. These undefeated teams are not covering in league play right now. Yeah. Well, a lock. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't
Put
be
$20.
surprised.
Put $20 on that money line.
Yeah.
Bieniek, what are you doing here?
Yeah, you guys have already talked it out basically the entire way. The Cox on Napkins got it at a 13.5-point spread, and we just saw this game play out the other week or the other day. So, yeah, I'm on the Ramblers with you guys.
Grandpa lock on the Ramblers.
Honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together. We're up top 'cause we play to win.
Dayton, yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's just that's too much off a hard fought road win the other night too.
The show reminds me of Johnny Cash. Okay, I'll take that all day. Rest in peace to the great Johnny Cash. Next up, Colorado State going to Boise. Boise laying 5.5. I will lock up Leon Rice and trust the culture instead of Baruch Manesh's back-to-back road spot. Lay the 5.5. Boise's been a roller coaster all year, but I'm laying it. Mac?
Yeah, I dove in a little bit on this because, like, what we just said with Towson, like, the same shit applies here with Leon Rice and Boise. I know they're a little bit banged up, but you trust the culture here. He hasn't lost four straight Mountain West games since, like, 2018 or 2019. This is a bizarre losing streak. I think they blow him out by double digits. Boise lock.
Yeah. Double lock on the Broncos. Bieniek, triple lock?
No, we're going to disagree on this one. I'm going Rams here. I think they get it done. I think it's just too many points, and it's that dreaded 5.5 number that Mac didn't mention. So with the favorite there, I'll take the points.
We got a battle at Boise. Bieniek on the Rams. Mac and Dundee on the Broncos.
Good nugget by Nick. Colorado State went 3-0 against them last year.
Yeah, and that team's gone.
That team
so
was better.
Revenge.
The whole team is around too. Let's just give one lock, one dog. The lock to me that I feel most confident about is Kent State minus 4.5 against Toledo. The dog that I think, obviously, I just told you put $20 down on Loyola, but that's a gigantic dog. I don't know that that's the most likely to hit. I think it is. Look, Providence is too much of a yapper. I took other favorites, so I'm stuck giving you plus 150. It's the best I can give you. All right, that or Loyola Chicago at plus 1,500. I'll take my chances on the plus 150 with Marquette. But I still say put $20 on Loyola Chicago. See how that treats you on the money line. But Marquette plus 150, they win it outright against DePaul. Mac, what is your lock and dog?
I'll just go Friday night Big East. Give me lock, Providence, dog, Marquette.
Yeah. Bieniek?
Locking the over 171 in Kent State and Toledo, and the dog is Providence.
There we go. Folks, Bieniek's on Twitter at NoahB77_. Mac's on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Shout out to Carlton for the slides. Carlton is on Twitter at CWR9752. Tell me you like the slides. All right. Till next time, folks. This is the College Basketball Experience. And hold on, should we give away a parlay? I feel like with a seven slate card. How about a little parlay here of Kent State? What do we all agree on? Kent State. I think Bieniek, did you have a side that you liked in that game?
I picked Kent State. Yeah.
Kent State.
Providence.
We agreed on Kent,
Marquette.
Providence,
Marquette.
Loyola.
Those are the four.
Kent, Providence, Marquette, Loyola.
That's your parlay. Let's go. See you at the winner circle. This is the College Basketball Experience. Shout out to Jay Peasy because we're going out with your fucking song. You better start thinking about yours, world.
about mine. You better be thinking about yours. When it rains, it pours, and that's the cash flow. We tryna pass, gold stack, the equivalent of massive amounts of loot. So get used to the ways of the winning, cause it pays displayed in the beginning when you're tuning in straight to the end. Big Dundee submitting bookies like 1, 2, 3. It's all laughs and cash, it's like mastery. You're talking blasphemy, fading money line Mac. In fact, you're smoking crack, don't be a jack chump. He's like a Mack truck, call him Noah Bieniek, and he's giving out losing picks. I never seen him. Cannabis, kappa sliding in, catch the contact. SGPN's the place where the bomb's at. A triple lock and be friends to the end, but you might see a battle. They might leave you rattled. The only ones breaking down games